Did you know you can spend $30 on one single pack of Pokemon cards right now and make north of $100 and go up to $400 to $500? And I'll prove it in this video. Yep, that sounds like a scam. And to be honest with you, when I first got into the space, I didn't understand Pokemon cards. I thought they were just a child's toy. And I literally said it in my first video. And I didn't really actually understand the amount of money you can make. In my last video, I did some research on my Dragonites, which I've made an entire video on that. And I basically start fanboying so hard. I will just be honest with you up front. I've been doing so much research behind the scenes, and the amount of money you can make with Pokemon cards alone is astronomical. It is actually insane. But you do need to understand how to navigate the space. I'll be honest with you, for this week's video, I was struggling because I was trying to get one of those elite trainer boxes. I just thought, you know what, I'll just spend a few £100, get an elite trainer box, call it a day. However, we're here to make money, not just be a avid collector. And unfortunately, what's happened is that at the retail stores,
Stop!
Can you believe grown men are acting like this?
you have three types of Pokemon cards. You have Japanese, Korean, and English. Now, the Korean ones are all available, but I believe that they're the lowest quality except the Eevee boxes and this Japanese boxes. And I'm trying to get my hands on the English printed versions. Oh, you probably already know this if you're new to the channel, that these boxes aren't available. These boxes are just not available at retail stores because people are scalping them.
We got inside of here.
The desperation is real.
Let's go.
Literally camping at a mall vending machine all day long, refusing to move until it restocks.
Everyone just stays here. Every refresh, bro. That's crazy.
So I've been trying to buy them online, third-party sellers, etc. And what they're doing is marking up the price. And this is where the first issue of Pokemon begins, because obviously if you're trying to make content, you want buy packs and things like that. And I was struggling. So that was the first misconception going in. And I'll just be upfront. However, what happened was I was actually looking through my Pokemon cards, and I've shown these in a previous video, but I will just show them again. But these are my best cards as of now. And I've shown them in my previous video, but I'll show them again. So these are all my best quality cards. As you can see, there's the Dragonite from the last video. I made the entire video on that. Absolutely love that card. So I was just going through them because I was deciding like which ones to grade, which ones am I going to send off to PSA or whichever other grading company, I don't know. And what happened is in my binder, I found these cards, which I'll show you right now. Now, just to provide some context, when I first unboxed my Pokemon cards, these were all the packs that I did open, and I'll insert a picture here. And as you can see, I only had 2 of those boxes, and you know which boxes I'm on about. On the second one, I managed to pull these. I didn't realize they were expensive cards, and I just put them straight into the binder. So here's the cards now. So I got this card, which is absolutely worthless, and this is where the misconception came in. When I first pulled this Mega Charizard, I checked it on eBay, and it was worth £5. So my misconception was that basically all promo cards are basically just worthless and you should just basically throw them away. They're just part of the bundle, a way to make money. However, what happened is I pulled these 3 cards, right? So I pulled this Squirtle, mint condition, as you can see, sleeved, beautiful. Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely being sent off to be graded. Then the Charmander. By the way, these are codes 038039 and 037 if you are curious, which I'll show you in a second anyway on the computer. So that's the Charmander again, mint condition. Corners all okay. Absolutely beautiful, right? And then there's the Bulbasaur as well. Again, mint condition. This is a bit more harder to see on camera. You know what? I'm going to have to get a better lens. But I'll try and get closer for you. So yeah, long story short, if you get this set, these promo cards right now is actually going for, believe it or not, 50, and some people are actually selling them for $100 graded. Getting to this, I've just got eBay up and I've found my cards, and we're going to go over ungraded first, then graded, and then we're going to go over the set graded. So just to prove to you that this £30 pack of Pokemon cards, which has a high, in my personal opinion, it has a high probability rate of getting this set. Right now, that set alone, ungraded, let's just get it up. That set alone is literally worth £100. So if you pull that set, I think there's another set in those packs as well. which I don't have, so I'm not going to go over them. But if you do know which ones they are, then, you know, maybe I'll make a future video. But this set right now is £100. So if you manage to get the set just ungraded, it goes for £100. Now, individual cards, as you can see there, a Gem Mint 9, £57. And that's just one of the cards, okay? So that's the realistic prices they can go for. So the main thing is to get the set. But understand the way it works is when you get this pack, you get the set. You don't just pull out one. Well, not that I know of anyway. So obviously he's graded one. He's got a 9. He's selling it for about £60. But people aren't trying to buy just individuals. They're trying to buy the set, obviously. Hence why they go for £100. And that's another thing to understand in the space. Understanding the space is that it's not just all about individual cards. You can make a lot of money by collecting sets. Even if you have an individual card, it might not be worth as much. But if you have like a full set, I know it seems like common sense. If you have a full set, then you know it'll be worth. I think what's going on is that there's different grading companies, and I think that's why certain grading companies are worth more than others. So I think that's why they are going up. From right now is £170. What's going on with this one then? £170, same card. So I'm going to assume, and please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I'm assuming different grading companies hold different weights, or maybe different sellers are just going crazy with it. I don't really know. So yeah, there's another ungraded set, £100 straight out the gate. Right, so I'm going to try and find the set now graded. You can see here now I found the set graded, and these aren't even the highest grades, as you can see. We've got a 10, we've got a 10. Oh, no, these are all 10, sorry. So these are actually the highest grades, grade 10s, and these are going for £500 nearly. £500 cards from a £15 to £20 pack if you buy it at retail. Okay. So I'm just saying, and the other thing to understand is this, yeah. From my knowledge, I believe that these cards are the latest cards as of now. So if that's the price of today, right? And let's say in a few months, let's say 6 to 9 months down the road, let's say you get them graded, all that stuff, and these things go out to circulation, the value of it could potentially go up. Does that make any sense? It could depreciate over time. So understand if that's worth £500 a day, and you get even 3 grade 9s. Let me try and find the grade. Right, grade 9s. So he's got a grade 9 there. Here we go. Grade 9 there, grade 10, grade 10. Okay, beautiful, right? As you can see, still £390. So I think, realistically speaking, if you get 3 grade 9s, for example, I think you can still get about £200, £300, which is still a lot of money for the £20 pack of Pokemon cards. Okay. So yeah, so the whole point of this video is this, right? Promo cards are actually worth something. And I think if you're a beginner getting into the space, I think genuinely those packs of Pokemon cards is one of the best ROIs you can do as of now. If, and I caveat this with if, you can get them at retail. Just avoid all these scalpers online. But I do think in regards to biggest ROI, that's probably the easiest play you can do as a beginner Pokemon card trader, in my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm learning as I go. That's the whole point of the channel. It's just me documenting my entire journey of collecting Pokemon cards. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And in my next few videos, I'll try and get more packs to open. That's if I can get them at fair prices on the market. If not, then I'll do my best to come up with something entertaining for you guys. But I'm pretty confident I can find them. It's just finding the right one. I'm thinking about the Ascended Heroes Elite Trainer box. I saw an Eevee one, which I can get at retail. I was looking at a Charizard box, literally about 6 tins of Charizard tins. So that was pretty cool. And I'm looking at other Elite Trainer boxes. And then I was looking at actually slabs, but I don't want to touch slabs until later. I actually want to do pack openings on this channel because the whole point of this is I want to be kind of in the same seat as you and be in that same space where I'm buying packs and opening them. I think it's really cool. But obviously, I will invest into slabs later on as we go. I've only started collecting Pokemon cards literally a week ago. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care and peace.